It was an ordinary evening when a young woman first heard the faint cries of kittens outside her home. At first, she thought she was imagining things, but as the soft, desperate meows continued, she decided to investigate. Near her garden fence, she discovered 2 tiny kittens huddled together, shivering and scared. Their small faces were covered in crusty patches, their eyes barely visible through the build-up. She paused, unsure of what to do. It crossed her mind that their mother might have left them temporarily to search for food. But as time passed and no mother cat appeared, her worry deepened. The sight of their crusty eyes convinced her something wasn't right. These kittens needed help, and they needed it fast. Without hesitation, she gently wrapped the kittens in a soft towel and brought them inside. Knowing she couldn't handle this on her own, she rushed them to the nearest veterinary clinic. The vet examined the fragile pair, confirming her suspicions. The crusty build-up was due to severe eye infections. The kittens were also malnourished and likely hadn't eaten in days. The vet carefully cleaned their eyes, revealing the beginnings of their bright, curious gazes. A treatment plan was prescribed, including medicated eye drops, antibiotics, and a strict feeding schedule to help them regain strength. It would take time, but the vet assured her the kittens had a good chance of recovery if they received consistent care. With a mix of relief and responsibility, she carried them home, determined to nurse them back to health. The days that followed were filled with challenges and small victories. She set up a cozy space for the kittens, lining a small box with soft blankets to keep them warm and secure. Feeding them required patience, but they soon grew used to the syringe of kitten formula she gently offered. Administering their medications was another hurdle, but her persistence paid off. As the days turned into a week, she began to see signs of improvement. The crust that had once sealed their eyes was gone, and their vision started to clear. Their energy levels increased as they explored their surroundings with tiny, hesitant steps. Despite their initial fear, they began to trust her, curling up together in her lap after feedings and purring softly as they drifted to sleep. However, one question lingered in her mind. Where was their mother? She searched the area near her home, asking neighbours if they had seen a stray cat, but no one had. It became clear that the kittens had been abandoned, their mother unlikely to return. Realising the kittens had no one else, she made a life-changing decision. She would adopt them and give them the home they deserved. Though she hadn't planned on adding pets to her life, their presence had already brought her an unexpected sense of joy and purpose. As a gamer and Twitch streamer, she often spent hours live streaming her gameplay to an online audience. It wasn't long before the kittens became a part of her streams. What started as quick updates about their progress turned into a beloved segment during her weekly broadcasts. Her viewers were captivated. They flooded the chat with messages of support asking for updates and cheering on the kittens' recovery. Many shared their own rescue stories, creating a warm, compassionate community united by a love for animals. Week by week, the kittens' recovery unfolded not just in her home but also on her Twitch channel. Her streams, once focused solely on gaming, became a blend of entertainment and inspiration. She would start each session by showing the kittens to her audience, sharing their progress and the challenges of caring for them. The kittens quickly stole the spotlight. Their playful antics, from batting at a loose thread on her sweater to chasing each other across the room, became a highlight of her streams. Viewers couldn't get enough of their heartwarming journey, and the chat was always filled with kind words, virtual hugs, and even advice on kitten care. Her audience began to grow, with people tuning in from around the world to follow the kitten's story. Fans sent toys, treats, and messages of encouragement, creating a support system that extended far beyond her expectations. As the kittens grew stronger, their personalities began to shine. One was more adventurous, always exploring and climbing anything within reach. The other was quieter, preferring to observe the world from the safety of her lap. Together they were a perfect pair, their bond unbreakable. Their transformation was remarkable. Once frail and vulnerable, they now bounded across the room with confidence, their eyes bright and full of life. They had not only survived, but thrived, becoming a living testament to the power of compassion and care. For the young woman, the experience was life-changing. What began as a simple act of kindness had grown into something far greater. The kittens had not only found a home, but had also brought a new sense of purpose and connection into her life. Stories like the one about these two kittens always leave a profound impression. They remind us of the quiet yet transformative impact of simple acts of kindness. In this case, a young woman's decision to help two vulnerable lives altered the course of their future, and perhaps her own. It's a testament to how compassion, even in small moments, can ripple outward, inspiring others and fostering a sense of shared humanity. At the heart of this story is the profound connection between humans and animals. The kittens were helpless, abandoned, and facing the harsh reality of survival. Yet, in their most fragile state, they found someone who saw their worth and stepped in. This act of care turned what could have been a tragedy into a tale of resilience and hope. It's a reminder that sometimes saving one life, or two, can be the beginning of something much bigger. What stands out to me is the courage and empathy required to act in such moments. Many people might have heard the kitten's cries and assumed their mother would return or that someone else would intervene. But this young woman chose not to look away. Her decision to take responsibility, even without a guarantee of success, speaks volumes about the strength of her character. It's not always easy to make such decisions. Caring for vulnerable animals often comes with uncertainties, costs, and emotional challenges. It requires time, effort, and a willingness to confront difficult realities. Yet it also brings immense rewards. In this case, her choice not only saved two lives, but also brought unexpected joy, purpose, and a sense of community into her own. Another aspect worth reflecting on is the critical role of veterinary care in rescue stories. Without the expertise and support of veterinarians, these kittens may not have had a chance. The diagnosis, treatment, and follow-up care provided at the clinic were essential to their recovery. This highlights the importance of accessible and affordable veterinary services, especially for those rescuing animals. It's a reminder of how crucial it is to support organisations and professionals dedicated to animal welfare. For many rescuers, having a dependable vet can make all the difference between hope and heartbreak. One of the most beautiful parts of this story is how it extended beyond the young woman's personal experience. By sharing the kitten's journey on her Twitch stream, she created a space where people from all over the world could connect, offer support, and feel part of something meaningful. This online community became a source of encouragement and inspiration, not just for her, but for everyone who tuned in. It's incredible how technology allows us to share these stories, amplifying their impact and motivating others to take action. There are several takeaways from this story. First, it reminds us of the value of empathy and the importance of listening to the world around us. The young woman could have ignored the kitten's cries, but her willingness to pay attention and act changed everything. Second, it shows that helping doesn't require grand gestures. Sometimes it's as simple as picking up a phone to call a vet or making space in your home for someone or something in need. Lastly, this story underscores the importance of sharing positive stories. By broadcasting her journey, the woman inspired countless others. Her audience didn't just witness the kitten's recovery, they became part of it. And in doing so, they were reminded of their own ability to make a difference. Stories like this one renew my faith in humanity and the bonds we share with the animals who rely on us. They remind us that even in the darkest times, there is always the possibility of light, and that sometimes that light comes in the form of two tiny kittens with bright, curious eyes. Today, the kittens are thriving, their story a shining example of resilience and love. They remain a central part of her streams, delighting viewers with their playful antics and heartwarming bond. But for her, they are more than just a popular feature. They are family. The journey of these two kittens from abandonment to a loving home is more than a rescue story. It's a testament to the power of compassion and community. Their transformation, shared with thousands online, continues to inspire and uplift. In the end, it's not just about saving lives, it's about creating connections and spreading hope. And for one young woman and her two kittens, that's exactly what they've done. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving us a like, tell us what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.